First crush was a girl named Debbie Wendland.
Yeah, Debbie.
6th grade. Whatever happened to her, I do not know. She was tall with blonde hair, and I was too terrified to talk to her.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Debbie. God, she sounds beautiful, man. I mean, as an adult, when I picture her as an adult. I remember I was so bad at expressing myself to women. There was this girl, and I had the biggest crush on her. I saved all the spit in my mouth in class one day and spit it right on her. But it was but it was like meant as like a thing of affection somehow.
Hey, Theo, we gonna role play, all right? You my girl, and you just gonna break up with me. All right?
Just break up with you?
Yeah.
I'm just asking, can I use the N-word or not? Hey, Ellis.
Hey, what's up, baby? What's going on?
You know what the f***'s up, boo? I know you've been out there with Mr. Joe petting them white animals.
What? Baby, what?
I know you've been out there with Papa Joe petting them little honky Muppets.
Shonda, you crazy, baby.
Not as crazy as your homeless is. I'm out this relationship, Look, I'll tell you right now, I like a tall woman. You know, I like a little portable woman too, but a tall woman, I guess some men feel afraid of it. You know, some men, I think some men will marry tall women because they also want to marry a man they considering gay. And but they're afraid to either be gay or they are not gay. And so they just get a tall woman that's, hey, you know, they say, you know, maybe I would love to have a man, but I'm not doing it. So I'm just going to get a tall woman, you know, and cut her hair short and put her in jerseys and stuff. You'll see a lot of times you'll have a dude out there that seems kind of like, you know, like he could, you know, be for men, and he'll have his wife there and have her in a damn Dennis Rodman jersey and with a damn fade on the side. And you're like, dang. Well, what are you asking about? Oh, I like a tall bird. You know, I like that lady. Hell yeah. That long lady. I like that. Run and jump up into that bitch's arms. You know what I'm saying? I like a 9 feet tall. Get that bitch way up there. I can't even see her.
You still hook up with the ugly ones or what?
No, these days, I mean, I try to find a little bit of beauty in everybody, but sometimes you got to really get in there to see it, you know? England obtained somehow some of the worst looking women I've ever seen in my life, man. Dude, and man, it hurts me to say it, but some of the women, you're like, dude, no wonder if those were the women I had to be around visually, I would go around and enslave the rest of the world. Unfortunately, I almost knocked this young lady up that was from South Dakota. And she lived on a reservation, yeah. Oh. And she like threatened to have the baby.
Oh, damn. How old were you?
37 this year. It was this year. And she wouldn't even be cool. She threatened to have the baby, dude. And I just met her at a motel. Yeah.
What type of girl do you like?
So I like a girl, you know, I don't mind a pigtail. I don't mind 2 pigtails. You know, I remember this one girl only had 1 pigtail in my neighborhood because they only had 1 barrette at her house. And her and her sister got a set of barrettes for Christmas, but the set only come with 2 barrettes. And so they each got to use 1. So they running around each looking like, you know, half a Wendy's logo, because each one of them had that just one, you know, that one braid riding out, you know, like a diving board that was, you know, taking the afternoon off, just kind of hanging off that side, you know, ganging out. So I don't mind a little bit of braids. I like a woman, for me, I think that has some semblance of idea or thoughts of there being some sort of a higher power. You know what I'm saying? I ain't freaking I ain't carrying around no atheist. I just can't. But I don't want somebody, you know, where every other day feels like Halloween around the house because they dark art.
You ever dated a black girl?
I went home with 1 black girl one time. This black girl was wild. She had like a...
I like how you said this.
Yeah. Well, she was it. I was nervous, bro. In the corner of the room, she had like one of those coat of arms like you would see from like the night times or whatever, you know? Yeah. I think she was like one of those Renaissance fair sisters, you know? Yeah. And she was like as white as you could get for a black girl, you know?
I'm trying to say this don't sound like a black girl.
Did you try to hit on her or not?
No, she was a kid.
Yeah, I wouldn't have.
She looked like a kid.
Yeah.
She had little titties and everything, you know what I mean?
Then that's weird that you said that part. So that made this extremely weird.
No, I mean, she had small breasts.
Yeah, a kid had them. I don't see breasts on kids, and you shouldn't either.
She didn't have any.
Good.
You know, I met this gal one time at a library, and she didn't have any fingers on one of her hands. She had like a, I don't know what it was called.
A nub?
Yeah, this gal had a real super hammer on her. And we got involved in sex, right? She would like play with herself, kind of. I remember this girl would like kind of play with herself with her.
And she had a stump.
With her unlimited hand, she would kind of play with herself. And then she would kind of, she would kind of like beat the top of her uvula or whatever it's called. She would like hit it with the club with the, it was almost like a dance, like treble and bass, you know? It was like, she was like remixing her own puss, kind of. It was,
What's the one thing we're not talking about that we really should be?
Oh, dude. I remember one time I saw these massive birds, right? They call them in your country.
They call them
massive birds. Beautiful, strong. I went to this place called Newcastle. Have you heard of this?
Yes. We've heard of Newcastle.
And this taxi drops me off. There was a big room, like a big window, and they were in there naked. What do you call it? Tits?
Yes.
Tits. And they were beating each other with pillows in there, bro. And I sat out there and smoked a cigarette out there.
And that's the one thing nobody's talking about.
Huh?
And that's the one thing nobody's talking about.
There was 7 of these women in there.
I can see why you brought it up. It's an important point, Theo.
It was serious, man. Oh.
And she's like, yeah, well, you know, it's not very appropriate is the word that she used with me. And that's what shook me. What's not appropriate? I can't have an erection. First of all, bitch, it ain't for you. This ain't your erection. The funny thing is I'd have to fall asleep next to you to even get an erection.
What kind of girls do you like? Oh, man. I like all kinds of girls. Really big, small, sleeping. Who hasn't? Dated a lazy-eyed girl for a little bit. Don't laugh, man. She's a hell of a skeet shooter. That's my favorite joke, man. I used to get mad and get up in her face and go, pull, and just watch her eye go out like that. That's my favorite joke. But, I don't know, man. I like to date a homeless lady, man, because after the date, you could just drop her off anywhere. But I like a strong girl, you know? I like a sturdy gal, man. You know, kind of girl who, you know, get into some things, you know? I mean, these skinny girls, man, like making love to a can of pickup sticks, you know? I'm serious, man. It's like making love to a pillowcase full of deer antlers. I need a freaking sturdy, man. I need a girl that's got a little harump, you know? I need a girl that's got some in her, you know? Maybe a little diesel in the tank. Kind of girl that'll just snatch a goat off a bridge if she has to. You know, the kind of girl that gets into some things. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause these skinny girls just don't do it for me, man.
I got a girl for you.
You do?
Yeah, she's got a speech impediment. She does this a lot.
In the darkness of the night, a flicker starts to glow. A beacon in the shadows, a light that starts to flow. Illuminating pathways where once there was despair. In the depths of obscurity, hope begins to flare. Like a flame in the wind, I ignite from within. Casting rays of brilliance, banishing the din. With each step I take, I brighten up the way. In the realm of shadows, I become the day. I'm the light in the darkness, the spark in the night. Guiding lost souls towards the morning light. Through the tunnels of uncertainty, I'll be the guide. For I am the bearer of hope, in me dreams reside. In the labyrinth of life, where shadows dance and play, I'm the ray of sunshine, turning night into day. With every glimmer I cast, I unveil the unseen. In the tapestry of existence, I'm the golden sheen. From the darkest corners to the highest peak, I'm the radiant glow that even shadows seek. With every flicker, every beam I emit, I dispel the darkness, I never submit. I'm the light in the darkness, the spark in the night, guiding lost souls towards the morning light. Through the tunnels of uncertainty, I'll be the guide. For I am the bearer of hope, in me dreams reside. In the symphony of life, I'm the crescendo's rise. In the canvas of the universe, I paint the skies. So let the darkness tremble, let the shadows flee. For in the heart of radiance, I'll always be. I'm the light in the darkness, the spark in the night, guiding lost souls towards the morning light.
If she can cook, I will take her, man. I'm serious. I'm serious, Michael. A lot of women don't cook anymore, man. And here's my thought. It's true, gentlemen. Look at us, hungry clap. You hear that hunger clap? You hear that hunger clap? And here's my thoughts, ladies. If God didn't want you to cook, then why did he naturally put milk and eggs in your body? Ingredients, people, ingredients. I'll have the crate. I'll have the crate, sister.